Ever get that feeling? Like as a certain date gets closer, the energy shifts. Like something big is on the horizon.
Yeah.
Well, buckle up because today we're diving into December 12th, a date that's shrouded in this mystical energy. We're talking numerology, the 1212 portal, the whole shebang.
I'm intrigued.
You guys sent in some wild articles on this, so let's unpack them.
You know, what I find fascinating about all this is how it really speaks to our human need to find meaning, especially in numbers. Like, for centuries,
Mm-hmm.
across different cultures, numbers have held this power, helping us understand the universe and our place in it.
It's true. Numbers can feel oddly important, right? Like they've got this whole hidden language we're just starting to crack.
Total,
And the number 12, especially in these articles, it's definitely the star of the show.
for sure. See, the 1212 portal is all about this surge of energy, and a lot of that comes from the meaning we give the number 12 itself.
Okay, I'm following.
Think about it. 12 months, 12 zodiac signs, 12 hours on a clock.
Right, right.
It represents completion, a full cycle.
Totally. It even sounds universal when you put it like that. It's not just another date on the calendar. It feels way bigger, like a culmination, a closing of the loop.
Exactly. And when you double that 12, like with 1212, it's thought to amplify that energy. That's where the whole portal thing comes in, this energetic doorway that supposedly opens up.
Okay, a portal. Now that's interesting. But before we get too deep into the mystical side, you mentioned these articles also talk about angel numbers. I've heard that term thrown around, but what are angel numbers?
Was an interesting concept. Basically, it's the idea that certain number sequences, especially repeating ones, are trying to tell you something like messages from a higher power.
Oh, wow.
Whether you see that as your intuition, your guides, whatever resonates with you, the universe trying to nudge you.
I can see that.
And these numbers pop up everywhere on a clock, a license plate, maybe even a podcast episode number. Each sequence is supposed to have its own meaning,
So it's like the universe is sending you little winks and trying to get your attention.
pretty much. And with 1212, those repeating 12s, some people believe it's a message about living up to your full potential. New beginnings, big personal growth, all that.
Now, that's a message I think we all need to hear as we head into a new year.
Right, like a little cosmic pep talk. And this year, there's even more buzz around 1212 because it aligns with the new moon in Sagittarius.
Okay, that sounds important. Tell me more about this new moon alignment. What's it mean for 1212?
So think of the new moon as this cosmic reset button,
Mhm.
a fresh start, a chance to set some intentions.
Okay, a clean slate. I like it.
And with it being in Sagittarius, that adventurous, optimistic energy, it really ramps up the whole growth, expansion, chasing your dreams vibe.
Right. Sagittarius is always pushing boundaries.
Exactly. And when you combine that with the already supercharged energy of the 1212 portal, well, let's just say it's a recipe for some serious manifestation. Big positive shifts could be on the way.
Oh, wow. Sounds intense. But okay, let's get practical. These articles wouldn't just drop this cosmic bomb on us without giving some pointers, right?
You're right. Got to give us some tools to work with. And they do. Intentional action. That's the big takeaway.
Less wishing, more doing. Got it.
Exactly. Putting in the work, but using this energy as fuel.
I'm all about that. Give me the deets. What kind of actions are we talking?
Well, one thing that popped up a few times was the 369 manifestation method. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, it's everywhere online, but honestly, it's always seemed kind of, I don't know, mysterious. Like, what's so special about those numbers? 369, what's the deal?
It's all about their vibrational frequencies, or so they say. The idea is that those numbers can really amplify your intentions.
Interesting.
And the method itself is pretty simple. You write down your affirmations, your goals, whatever you want to manifest, 3 times in the morning, 6 times throughout the day, and then 9 times at night.
Okay, so repetition is key here.
Yeah, the repetition, focusing on those specific numbers, it's supposed to strengthen your link to the universe's manifesting energy.
So basically, it's like a cosmic code for making your dreams a reality.
Exactly. And it just highlights how powerful intention and repetition can be.
Yeah.
It's not enough to just jot something down once and hope for the best. You got to actively align your thoughts and actions with what you want.
I can dig it. Energy flows where attention goes or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. But it's not all about asking for what we want. It's also about appreciating what we've already got. Yeah. That gratitude thing.
100%. A lot of these articles were big on gratitude, especially as we get closer to 1212. Keeping a gratitude journal is supposed to be a game changer. Shifts your perspective, attracts more good stuff into your life, all that.
Okay, I've heard of gratitude journals, but how does that actually work? Is it really about the act of writing it down, or is it more about the mindset shift?
It's kind of both. Putting pen to paper can make those grateful feelings feel more, I don't know, real or
Yeah,
concrete.
I can see that.
But the real magic is in tapping into that genuine appreciation, training your brain to focus on the good stuff, which in turn draws more good stuff your way.
Right. It's like what you focus on expands. Focusing on gratitude makes space for more good things to show up.
Exactly. And this isn't just some mystical mumbo-jumbo. There's actually research backing this up. Studies show that practicing gratitude can work wonders for your mental and even physical health.
Whoa, that's wild. Okay, gratitude journals, got it. But let's talk about decluttering because one of these articles mentioned it as a powerful way to use the 1212 energy. Now, that's something I can get behind. Cosmic spring cleaning.
Right. So many cultures have these traditions around cleansing and new beginnings at the end of a cycle.
Hmm.
Could be a season, could be a year, whatever. And in the context of this 1212 portal, decluttering is like next level. It's about clearing out all the stagnant energy, anything that might be holding you back from getting what you want.
Ooh, I like that. So it's not just about getting rid of old clothes and clutter. It's about aligning your space with the energy you want to bring in.
You got it. It's about making your physical environment a reflection of your intentions. Out with the old, in with the new.
And what better time to do that than when we've got this huge surge of energy from the portal, right? Now, for all those listeners who love personalized advice, and let's face it, who doesn't? One of these articles went a step further and gave specific tips for each zodiac sign. Anything jump out at you? Oh, for sure. I love a little personalized cosmic guidance. Let's hear it. What did they suggest?
Well, for Aries, it was all about tuning into their gut, trusting their instincts, especially when making decisions. Like, don't be afraid to go against the grain, stay true to yourself.
Classic Aries. Bold and independent. Makes sense. Okay, but what about a sign that's a little more, shall we say, grounded, like Taurus? For research purposes, of course.
Uh-huh, all right. Well, for Taurus, things got interesting. They suggested incorporating calming elements into their space, especially scents, things like lavender, to help with decision making.
Oh, I am listening.
So it's like by creating that sense of peace and clarity, Taurus can really tap into their inner wisdom and make choices that truly resonate with them.
Ooh, I love that. A little aromatherapy and manifestation. Count me in. Sounds like a win-win to me. Got any more? How about a water sign, maybe Pisces?
They focused on boundaries for Pisces, which makes sense given their compassionate, empathetic nature. It's all about making sure they're comfortable expressing their needs and protecting their energy, especially during this time when they might be more in tune with like all the energy around
Well,
them.
that's so important for Pisces. They can be so selfless. It's a good reminder to prioritize their own well-being.
Totally. Balance is key, right?
This has been amazing. We've gone from this broad idea of the 1212 portal, all about the number 12 and its meaning, to these really practical ways to tap into its energy. We even got into personalized advice for each zodiac sign.
It just shows you that no matter how you connect with this stuff, whether it's numerology, astrology, or just believing in the power of your own intention, it's all about self-discovery and growth,
Yeah.
you know?
Absolutely. And even if you're not marking your calendar for every cosmic event, the 1212 portal is a good reminder to pause, take a breath, see where you're at, and set some intentions.
Like a little end-of-year check-in with yourself.
Exactly. Embrace those practices that speak to you, whether it's the 369 method, gratitude journaling, decluttering, or just taking some time for yourself to reflect. And remember, you have the power to create the life you want.
Here's to a transformative 1212 for everyone.